Day 48 of the 75 hard challenge. It's time to break my fast, so I'm making myself a nice cup of tea. Today's video is going to be pure commentary because I had a situation with the audio and yeah, there's no audio, guys. Using sweetener instead of sugar, just because we don't really have sugar in the house. Had me a date to obviously break my fast. I went into an office to do a little bit of work, and then it was time for me to have my first meal around like 2 hours later. I'm one of those ones breaking my fast. I'm thinking tea, drink a little bit of water, get hydrated. I can't just eat straight away. That's just my personal preference. So today we're having potatoes. The last couple of days we've been eating rice, so I decided to have potatoes with steak, 2 pieces of steak. I'm loving my grill. I've had this grill for a couple of years. I just forgot about it until the other day. I was like, wait, Musa, you have a whole grill, why are you using it? Carbs, simple meal, protein, carbs, good fiber in the potatoes as well, and it is the most satiating carb source out there. Then I did my 10 pages of reading real quick. I didn't want to leave it till the end of the day like I have been doing. No more, get it done first thing. Then it was gym time. Today we are hitting chest and tries, and I am trying all these new machines, Panata. I will say one thing, after trying all these pieces of equipment, this equipment is not for beginners, man. There's too many fundamentals, too many things you can change and stuff like that. You have to be an advanced lifter in order to understand the mechanics of like rotating certain things and, you know, stuff like that. There's too many like buttons and things you gotta press to adjust the seating and the handles. Beginners will probably get confused with all of this. One thing I do love about this though, this chest press, is the fact you see the arch that it's got, which means that when that bar touches my chest, I'm in like a really deep position. And that's the thing I love about this, that I rotated it to this position so that way I can get a deeper stretch at the bottom. If you notice, if the bar was straight, it would be touching my chest like the bench press, but because it has like an arch right in the middle where your chest is, it means you can get that little extra depth in order to really get that stretch in your pectoral muscles, which is awesome. I love it. Great piece of machinery. I think I did this for like 3-4 sets. Obviously this is just one plate, so I was just testing it out, focusing on contracting and getting that stretch and the squeeze at the top of the movement. I feel like this angle here, you guys will see my chest fully activated at the top of the movement. Watch, you will see it right here. Look at that. Look at the way the chest is contracted. You look that, I'm telling you, the way that bar can come all the way down there, and you can get that extra depth. Nothing crazy, but that little extra depth that you get there does a lot, I'm not gonna lie. And another thing about this machine is it's already weighted, so without even adding weight onto it, I felt it when I first tried. I was like, whoa, why is there some resistance here? What's going on? Like I said, it is not for beginners. Ended up adding another 10 because again, it's my first time using this machine. I don't want to do anything crazy to injure myself. The key is just build up the weight slowly, and then once I get familiar with the machinery, then I could start doing those heavy sets that I would normally do. So this week I'm just messing around, trying out different machines, not going anything above and beyond. It's also Ramadan, so I don't really want to push myself and really exhaust my body. So I'm just keeping it at a nice weight where I'm obviously feeling that it's heavy, right? The first push off, I'm like, oh, okay. Ooh, kind of heavy. You know, if I'm struggling from the first rep, then it means it's a good set, right? I don't want the first set to be like, what am I even doing? Then I went on to the Smith machine. This one, you can literally do it single arm. I'm here trying to adjust the handles. Again, just trying to figure out how to use the machine. I'm not going in there just like, oh, I've been training for 15 years. I know how to use all these machines. No, brother. I've never tried out Panata in my life. I was just trying to figure out here. I'm like, how do I adjust the seat? And there's like a handle here on the side that you press and then you push the seat back. You know, see what I'm saying? This ain't for beginners. Beginners will be like, wait, what are you talking about? You have to press that red handle here on the side, push the seat back, and here I'm just messing around with it, adjusting it until I like it the way I want it, right? Again, everyone's built different. Some people have longer upper body, some people have longer legs. In my case, longer legs, shorter upper body. So you have to adjust it according to your body, which is a great thing about these machines. You can adjust it to any type of body type. Another thing I did like about the previous machine with the flat chest press is the heading, where you put your head and rest it. That neck brace was actually solid. It felt like I was about to fall asleep. It felt like a pillow. That shit was nice. Forgot to add that. But yeah, then I added some 20s. Like I said, I'm not doing anything crazy. Well, literally all you have to do is hold it and then rotate your wrist at the top to unhook it, which is fairly simple. But as you can see, the stretch is insane. The machine is so smooth as well. Functions a little too smooth, you know, when you're used to like kind of rusty-ish oldest machines, you know, you expect it to be kind of stiff, but nah, this is smooth like butter. Which is great. Of course, no complaints. Really like this machine. This was cool. Here, as you can see, the chest pump is insane. Look at that, it's like rock right now. And I only did what, 2 exercises and I'm already struggling. My chest does get pumped up real quick. But hey, you gotta give it the reps. You got to give it the reps. Stretch, squeeze, stretch, squeeze. All right. Again, these machines as well, as you can see, there's no like little hook where it can stop. So like if you're a beginner, this could be kind of dangerous, you know, if you don't control the eccentric. A lot of these machines, the eccentric part is very, very important because it doesn't have like the bars to stop it, like in case you can't control it, right? You have to really control all of these things. Here I'm trying out this first tricep. This is my first tricep machine. We did try it out on the back day, but I feel like my elbows flare out a little bit too much in this first set. So I ended up reducing it to 10 kg. And that felt way better. It was easier for me to bring my elbows in, really tuck my elbows in as to the best of my ability, right? Man's not flexible like that flexible. So I did that for, I'm thinking about 10 to 12 reps. And I was like, you know what? Let me chuck on a quick 5 kg. So I weighed it up to 15 and again, kept the same form, pressed it out. Really, really felt good. This, like I said, these machines, again, if you're a beginner, it could be tricky. I mean, the easiest thing is obviously just to let it go, but you do have that thing that you push out so you can like push it up. Sometimes people might forget to press that in order to, you know, instead of just letting the machine go and then it bangs like doom, right? I wouldn't, if I was a beginner, I would not advise a beginner to come to this section for now. After that, I went on to the pec deck fly. The thing I liked about this machine is the padding they had right in the middle. So that kind of lifted up your chest, right? And then from there, your chest is already up, is already at a stretched position. Also, the handles were fairly long. Pause. They were long and you could grip like anywhere from like the top or the bottom. Again, pause. But that's one thing I liked. You can adjust your hand placement very easily, right? And I wanted it high up instead of low, and then I just went reps. Started again with just a light 20 kg, and then after that I added another 20 to get obviously more resistance, and that was it for chest. I believe I went on to a tricep push down, heavy full stack, did that for about 10 to 12 reps, and that was pretty much the workout. Once I came home, it was time to obviously eat my protein oats as per usual. Had about 50 grams of whey and then 60 grams of oats is what was in that meal. You know, high protein, good carbs, good fiber. My second meal now was just simply potatoes. I think I had like 250 grams, and chicken was also like 300 grams. The water intake, we was putting in some damage. Again, I have to finish it before 5 a.m. Then I had my fruit, which was banana, apple, orange. That's a staple. I'm having that every day right now, and I'm not feeling to change it. And then to finish off the day, go for that walk. I'll see you guys tomorrow.